The reigning girls IMC champs are back on the court and they're ready to compete with the best once more.
I'm so hyped. I can't even explain the feeling of just the pride that I have wearing this jersey. So I mean, I'm gonna go out there and give it one last go and stuff and play with these girls I love so much. So I'm really excited.
Last year's IMC Player of the Year, Mylena Norton, is ecstatic to be back in the gym.
I'd say my goal for this team is just go out there and play as hard as we can, play together. I mean, and everything should fall into place from there.
Norton and her team have won back-to-back IMC titles and have made back-to-back semifinal games.
Our work ethic is always there 24/7. We're working for each other, and I don't know, it's just a really positive atmosphere, and we all have the same goal. We all want to be better, and we all just push each other every day.
Junior Freya Snow has been a key piece in the Panthers' success, but Redmond is hungry for more.
This year, just pedal to the metal, we're not letting up, and we're gonna play for each other, and we're gonna play our butts off, and we are just going to work for each other so that we will get those wins, and at the end, we'll just have such a good bond as a team that it's I would do it all over again.
Several seniors graduated last year, but new and up-and-coming players will surely make a splash.
And I think that for us, we just want to be the team that goes at everyone every single day and known as a dog mindset.
We always hold each other to even higher standard, and we're always trying to pick it up and always trying to be more excited for each other and for ourselves.
In his third year as head coach, Alex Carlson knows what it takes to take the next step.
And that's just being good every single day. It's not going to happen if we're fortunate enough to be at the state tournament to say, okay, now we're going to take that next step. Now we're going to be focused. It's having that focus. It's having that energy and that effort every single day that makes us ready for that moment at the end of the year.
The journey to a league title and a state title begins now, and the Panthers are working as hard as anyone to be one of the best in the state.
I'd say just working harder than everyone else does. We have so many good, talented players, and we just are able to push each other so hard during practice that when we get into the game, it kind of is it slows down and everything's good. So I'd say just continue to push each other and work as hard as we can.
Redmond has started the season 2-1, and their next game is against Central Catholic at home this Thursday. The Redmond girls are the reigning champs, and so are the Summit boys, who have kicked off their season 2-0.
Excited, man. I feel like we've been waiting all year. We really have been. Ever since that big loss, we've been putting in that work, and super excited for the game this weekend for sure.
It's another year with a brand new starting lineup for the Storm, but the talent at Summit runs deep, and Foster Kettering is one of the players ready to step into the spotlight.
I mean, obviously we believe in ourselves, and we really want that state chip. We really want that league chip, and we're taking it one game at a time. Building up those wins, we stacking wins.
The Storm have been to 4 straight state title games. And as junior Owen Hill says, wearing the Summit uniform comes with high expectations.
Yeah, big expectations. I feel when you walk in this gym, you automatically have huge expectations you got to set for yourself for the season, so yeah.
The dedication to their preparation has continued to show year after year.
Don't listen to what's going on outside. Just trust our work, trust that we'll be able to trust each other on the court.
Senior Matthew Tompkins is the only returning starter and is a leader of this new-look Storm team.
It's definitely a different role than last year. Our job last year was kind of to help the other guys, the seniors, move up to their level, and now it's kind of our turn to try to take on that role.
These players and the coaches have seen it all, from heartbreak to triumphs, the rush of adrenaline when you step inside the Linfield gym at the state tournament. This team is as prepared as they come. So for the next 3 months, keep an eye on the Storm because they will just continue to grow.
Yeah, so we got to establish an identity early. Last year, it took a little while, maybe 8-9 games. And if we can get that early this season, it'll be way better. We were, 22-9 last season. I think we can improve 5 or 6 games better than that.
The Summit Storm play Putnam this Thursday on the road. They will play in 2 tournaments this month, one in Silverton and one at home. Good luck to all the winter sports teams as they begin their seasons. Basketball, it's so much fun. I'm so glad I could go out to some games this last week. Don't forget that there's a big playback this Friday as well. We have so much talent here on the high desert. Also, there are so many great athletes in the wrestling room and, as always, in the pool. I can't wait to see how all the teams finish by the end of the year, and hopefully we will have some more state champs. Thank you for tuning in to Beyond the Score. Sports are heating up. We have a lot more high school games, and of course, we will cover every step of the Ducks playoff journey, which begins December 20th against JMU at 4:30 at Autzen Stadium. I will be there, so make sure you tune in right here on Fox every step of the way. Have a good night, Central Oregon. We will see you next week.